this morning. Go ahead and give us your thoughts on your home game this weekend.
Thoughts, there were some good things that happened, some not so good things. We actually started out fairly well. We got the opening kickoff, moved the ball down the field, stalled in the red zone, and wound up kicking a field goal. Kicked off to him, went 3 and out, got the ball back again, and I think went back down again and got another field goal. And the thing, when I look back at the game, the positive part was that we actually moved the football. We actually played at times, some decent defense. The thing that killed us, Coach was just talking about 5 turnovers. We were -7. We had 2 interceptions and 5 fumbles lost. And I don't, we led the conference in turnover margin last year. That was the one shining bright thing we did last year, was force turnovers and not put the ball on the ground. And that was that was the most disappointing thing. And I think, you give up 7 turnovers and you're not going to win, And I think the game would have been a little bit closer. But I thought there was some real positive things. Like I said, for us to be able to move the ball and us to be able to play halfway decent defense in the first part of the game was a plus for us. And told the players afterwards we're better. I know Alabama State is not as good as they were last year because of the losses they suffered, but we're better than what we were last year. And that was a positive thing. Like I said, it's still tough to lose 11 games in a row. But I think there's some light at the end of the tunnel.
Coach, in that game, you actually outgained them on the stat sheet, and you have to shake your head after looking at the stats and thinking how well you actually did.
Well, we outgained them because every drive they had was short. They kept getting the ball. They kept getting the ball on the 3-yard line, or 40-yard line, 40, plus 40. That's kind of deceiving. We did, like I said, outgain them. A quarterback rush for 100-something yards. Which is a positive. But, like I said, there's some good things, and there's a lot of things that, we have to get better at. And so, like I said, I don't think we outgained anybody last year in any of the games we played. So, it's like I said, if you want to find small victories, there's a lot of small victories to take from Saturday night.
Coach Morgan, Reggie Benson with the Huntsville Times. Good morning.
Good morning.
Tell me how this game came about with Murray State.
Murray State, I know Chris Hatcher a little bit from the days when I was in North Alabama. He was the head coach at Valdosta State, and they had an open date. They lost an opponent. Central Arkansas played, backed out of the contract, and so they left them with an open date on the schedule. We had an open date also for the second Saturday of the season. And they started calling and asking about playing us, and I didn't want to play them because I know of him, and I know what they can do and what they're capable of doing. I know they got a good quarterback coming back, and they had a good running back coming back. But they kept calling, and finally we said, hey, if you really want to play us, come here to Itabena and then bring us some money also. And so they agreed to come and also give us some money. So we got a home game here, and we actually got a profit made off the top. With Murray State giving us some money. And so it's a tough opponent. Like I said, they played Louisville real well on TV the other night, 21-9. Got the game on right now, watching the film. A real good program, and like I said, they got a good quarterback and a good running back who's a pro prospect. So we may be regretting taking the game, but like I said, it's part of, if you want to build your program, you got to play some quality people. And we played South Carolina State last year this time, the second game of the season. It was a good football team, and we're playing Murray this year. So we're trying to also, build financially and also build, trying to show the guys this is the kind of program we want to become one day, hopefully.
Were you anticipating kind of playing these kind of games every year, 1 or 2, or how many?
1 or 2, I don't have a problem. My only concern is that when you play them, the money that you make must go back into your football program. There must be something you can see the next year that you can say, hey, we played South Carolina State, we played Murray State, we got this out of the deal. The money from the Murray State game, we got plans to redo the locker room and put some wood lockers in there, a nice carpet with a logo, some flat screen TVs, and make it a real nice environment in our locker room. And so, if the money goes to that, and that's what it's earmarked for, then I have no problem playing a game against an opponent that's a higher level or a higher, quality opponent.
Hey, Coach Morgan, Charles Eppin. Good morning.
Charles, good morning.
Sorry I missed you last week. Just talk about your first home game of the season with the newly renovated Rice Cotton Stadium.
Oh, I thought that was a nice deal to not actually have to get on the bus and go play a game. And I think there's a lot of headaches with that also. That being the first game here, we had a lot of different things we had to iron out, smooth out. Like I said, it was new to me. I had been here on campus for a game, parking and all that kind of stuff for the players, the wives, the parents, all that kind of stuff was involved, and it kind of was a distraction, but it was a plus to actually walk out the back door and be able to play. And I think the stadium is going to be real nice once they complete it all together. But it's pretty impressive, the new side they put up.
Is it gonna do something also to the home side? Are they gonna renovate that as well?
I don't think so. I think there's $2 million left to be raised to finish the new side. So it's going to be functional, but it's not going to be completely finished until I was told 2012 or whenever they get the money. So it would be nice if because you got a sparkling new side and you got the old side from the past. It would be nice if we had the resources to kind of do something on the other side and make it look the same.
Coach, talk a little bit about your quarterback play. I know you said last week you had as many as 7 quarterbacks on your roster. Talk about where you are with the quarterback position.
I thought he did some good things. Garrett Jones is a junior college transfer from Coahoma Community College, and came in and ran the option real well. Throwing the ball, he completed a couple big plays. We just got to get more consistency out of the passing game from him. And we had some problems. One of the reasons we stalled in the red zone is because we kept having to call timeout. We got a couple of delay of game penalties, and he's got to be more aware of the clock. And like I said, first week, that was kind of to be expected, but to that degree, I don't know. But we've got to get him coached up a little bit better on getting in and out of the huddle and getting things done at a quicker pace, so we won't have those penalties. But he did a good job overall. I think it was a good deal. Compared to last year, we started the true freshman, and we couldn't move the ball at all against Alabama State. We actually moved the ball some, so that was